everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on today's video we are going to be talking about 3 ways on how to organize your money. These are what I consider the best ways to organize your money to make sure that you have everything in order and you're not going to be overspending and all that stuff that we like to talk about here on my channel. And I'm super excited about this video because it is in collaboration with Get Organized HQ. It is a conference that I will be a part of this upcoming September, and you, my gym squad, have the opportunity to attend this conference for free. If you click on the link in my bio, you can just get your free tickets. I talked about it on my last video, and I definitely want you to be a part of that amazing conference. This conference is geared towards helping women to live just organized, stress-free lives in their homes and in their finances and all that great stuff. I mean, you know, women, we are just so powerful, okay? Moms, you know, women who aren't moms but maybe mom figures, and we have the ultimate gift on being organized. And sometimes we may not be as organized, but this conference is going to help you to do that. So don't forget to grab your free ticket. Let me know down in the comments that you got your ticket because I want to see you there. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're going to talk about 3 top ways on how to organize your money. If you are new here, welcome. Once again, my name is Budget Treasures, and if you are not subscribed, I really encourage you to subscribe today. I talk about all things finance. We do cash stuffing videos, talk about ways on how to save money, different money projects, and we just learn and grow together over here. And then if you are returning gym, hey girl, hey, welcome back. So good to see you. So number 1, if you guessed it correctly, cash envelopes. This is a very effective way on how to organize your money. And if you have been watching me for a while, you know that that is one way that I organize my money. So within my cash envelope system, I do use 3 envelopes. First envelope / wallet that I use, I am carrying around my everyday envelopes. Now those are the envelopes that I'm using to go to the grocery store, go to Target if I need to pick up toiletries, or to carry my eating out money and things like that. So these are cash envelopes that I'm pretty much using daily, or I'm really going to need to have these envelopes if you find me out you know, at your favorite store like Target or something like that. So that's how I organize those particular envelopes, which is in an actual cash envelope wallet. Next is sinking funds. So sinking funds, those envelopes you don't really want to carry around with you because it's a large sum of money, and it's pointless to carry around cash envelope or those sinking fund envelopes that you're not really going to use. So I have a separate binder for those. And the way that I actually organize my sinking funds within that binder is the very first set of envelopes that I have. Those are envelopes that or sinking funds that I am saving money for, but I'm pretty much going to be using those monthly or even quarterly. An example of that would be my HOA. Any other type of bills that I have, like my trash bill, that's taken out quarterly. Beauty products that, you know, if I have a hair appointment or something like that, those envelopes I'm gonna grab for them, not as often as I'm gonna grab for my daily envelopes, but not as long as like having them for a long time. So those are envelopes that I have in the beginning of my sinking funds binder. And then second will be those that I'm going to grab for maybe 3 to 6 months. Examples of that would be like a holiday envelope. Those envelopes, of course, I'm you know, the last time that I used that wallet was for July the 4th. The next one would be for Thanksgiving or Christmas, you know, those type of holidays. So in that particular section of my sinking funds envelope, I have those, which those are the ones that I'm not really grabbing for as often. And then the last set would be envelopes that I'm maybe grabbing for once a year. An example of that would be like my savings challenge envelope that I have at the back of my binder. Another example of that would be like my car registration. I only am going to be pulling from that envelope once per year, and things like that. So that's how I think that it's best to set up your sinking funds and just to have everything organized. Number 2, the second top way on how to properly organize your money would be just using your checking or your bank accounts / digital cash envelopes. So first, let's talk about the digital cash envelope system, since we're coming off of the physical cash envelope system. So we have some people who are like, sis, I do not want to go to the bank and I just don't have time. I can't get that system together. So there is an option for digital cash envelopes, and I would recommend that you take a look into that system. It runs pretty much the same way as physical cash envelopes, however it is done digitally. And most companies who have this option for you will give you a debit card, and you'll be able to separate your money out in these digital cash envelopes. So when you're out, you can just pull from that envelope to make sure that you're still being intentional and you're not going to overspend. The next way is if you have bank accounts. So I pretty much use physical cash envelopes. I'm now getting into digital cash envelopes, and I have my bank accounts separated. I think that this is very effective. I do not believe that you should have all of your money lumped into one account. It's very confusing. It's like a lot of chaos, and we don't want chaos. We can't just have a dump of money. So I recommend that you have a bill account, and in this bill account you will only pay bills out of this account. That's the sole purpose for this account. And then you're going to have a spending account. So yes, you do have cash envelopes, but there may be some times where you have to visit a store, or you're going to purchase something and you can only use your debit card. And that in that account you want to have spending money. And then in the next account you want to have a savings account. This savings account would be your emergency fund account, okay? This account, you're only pulling money out of there for emergencies. That is loss of income, or maybe like a medical emergency that you have to take care of. So I'm talking about emergency. The next one would be just a regular savings account. Now this regular savings account is maybe like for a rainy day, not for an emergency. This one would be like if you forgot to pay a bill, or if something came up that you need to take care of, but it's not as much of an emergency as pulling from your emergency fund. So this is like a rainy day fund, and you want to have money separated into there as well. And then anything else that you think that you would need to separate your money, it's definitely very important for you to have all of your money separated, because it's easier to see what you have. Number 3 would be creating a money system. And basically what that means is creating a system of when you create your budget, when you pay your bills, when you check on your budget and your bills, and just doing it all over again monthly. Whenever you're making your investments and all of those great things, you have to have line of sight of your finances at all times. You want to know what's going on with your money that's going out, the money that's coming in, any side hustles and things like that. You really want to know what's happening with your money, and you don't want to be surprised by anything. So the way that you do that is by having your money system. An example of that would be and I'm just going to use myself as an example. Every Wednesday before I'm paid bi-weekly. So I can see my check the Wednesday before I am paid. Pretty much it's easier for me because I am salaried, so I pretty much know how much money I'm going to be receiving. But if you're hourly, take a look at your paycheck as soon as it is available to you within your company. If you're an entrepreneur, you can pretty much see the money that you're making on, any way that you're receiving money through whatever revenue stream that you're receiving it from. Then you create your budget. You want to create your budget before you actually get your money. That's going to be very, very, very important, because sometimes once you get your money, you might forget to budget, and then everything's just going to be messed up. So make sure that you create your budget actually as soon as you can see your money. And then on that day that you are paid, you make a decision to sit down and pay all of your bills for the next 2 weeks. Or however you're paid. If you're paid weekly, maybe the next week. If you're paid monthly, all the bills within that month. Okay, so you have a bill day, a day that you sit down and just pay everything. Okay, and then next would be to check in on your budget, and that's just some, maybe like a 1 week check-in to make sure that all of the money came out, that you weren't double billed for anything, and that your money's still where it is, that you're looking in your cash envelopes to see your money there. If you have any type of trackers like your daily spending trackers, you're making sure that you're reviewing that, and just so that you always have line of sight. But you have to make sure that you put a system in place to do this. You can't do it randomly. You have to have these days set that you're going to do this no matter what. Have the amount of time that it takes for you to do it, so that you can carve out that time, because that's how you're going to be the most organized, and that's how you're going to make sure that you get these things done. So there you have it, my 3 top ways on how to organize your finances. So we're going to go ahead and do a recap. Number 1, cash envelopes. Number 2, organizing your bank accounts and your digital cash envelopes. And then 3, organizing your money system. I hope that was very helpful for you. If you have any comments or questions or anything, please leave them down in the comment section. I do talk back. I love to talk back. That's me. I try to respond to everybody. I really love when we engage in the comments. So please, please, please make sure that you leave a comment down below, and then make sure that you snag your free ticket. Click on the link. I'm going to have it in my first comment. I'm also going to have it in my description as well. Make sure that you get your free ticket to Get Organized HQ. I want to see you there. I'm super, super, super excited for this conference, and so blessed to be a part of it. But thank you guys so much, Gym Squad, for kicking it with your girl again, and I will see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
Show it off, every curve, every part, yeah. Cause I'm strong and I love the skin I'm in. Every shape, every inch, no doubt.